Alrighty guys, so welcome back to the channel in our 2026 mode of trying to play all of the games that are in our collection and also find out if the games in our collection are any good. We're going to play Shin Kansen Zero-Kei, which is all about the building the Japanese bullet trains in the 1960s as they are preparing for the Olympics. Something along the lines of that. It is a very interesting game, and there's not a lot of videos on this out there, to be honest. Like, not a lot of playthroughs, so had to spend some time like learning this one, reading through the rules and stuff. So this is going to be a learning game. I'm not 100% sure on anything at this point, but I have a general gist of what we're trying to do. So just keep that in mind if you're coming to watch for expert playthrough. I'm not sure I can provide that. So here it is, dun, 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 randomly set up as I am finishing shuffling the deck of cards. It does have some really cool mechanics in this game. You're only going to be playing 5 rounds. We play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds and the game is over. There's a lot of tough decisions you're going to be making with those as you are building your train. This is our engine, this is our caboose, and as we build cards, our train's going to get bigger and bigger, and we're going to have more and more things that we can do on our turn. So that should be kind of interesting. Then, being as though this is trying to simulate playing with the human, and a human, what you're trying to do is we're trying to build these cities. We're trying to remove or put the infrastructure in, and then build different rail stations on it, and then actually build the rail to it. So that when, actually these should be all flipped over and like that. They shouldn't be tracks. So it's a 3-step process. You want to prepare the city by removing, and then you want to build the train station, and then you want to build the track. So at the end of the game, only the cities will score that have a train station and a track connecting them. And that's kind of just the broad stroke overview of what's going on. As you will see, there's a lot more to it. So I'm shuffling up the deck of cards. There's already a discard pile, which is over here. And that's important because when you play solo, you take all of the cards that have 2 cities on them and you put them in the discard pile. They are in the discard pile, which means they're not in the game, but there is cards that have special abilities that might allow you to get cards out of the discard pile. So those cards are technically still in play, if that makes sense. Alright, so I'm just giving this a nice shuffle, as you can see here. Alright, so that is that. We're good to go. We are the green team. We're the green team. As always, we play the green. And we're actually starting with 3, 4, 5, 6 money. And the way you count up your money is by counting the little number on the bottom of each of your 5 scoring cards. If we add that 1, 1, 2, 0, and 2, that's 6. So we start with 6 money. AI, they don't care about money. They don't care about anything. They just do things to screw you over. And they will screw you over. And their board is set up over here. And basically in the first era, they're going to do this. In the second era, they're going to do this. In the third era, they're going to do all those things. In the fourth era, they're going to do those things. And in the fifth era, they're going to do those things. So basically, kind of everything in the column. And I know in the first turn, they're going to want to improve 3, which is Marabara, which is number 3, and Yokohama, which is number 11. So they like those cities. They're going to invest in those cities. There's a lot to kind of explain in this game, so I'm going to try my best to just gloss over a lot of it. There are 3 Olympic venues that are randomly determined. One is Osaka, one is Hamamatsu, which is number 7, and Atami, which is number 9. So investing in those cities are also going to be very good. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, and of these 3 cards, we get to choose first because we're the green team. So we get to choose first, and we get to claim one of these, then the AI will claim one. All right, so here's the thing, okay, you got to keep in mind is, again, this is a multiplayer game. The AI is simulating a multiplayer person. It is a multiplayer person. The way you do things is you're going to invest in certain areas, right? And I'm going to know that you're investing in those areas based upon the cards you take and the things you do. Well, that's kind of known to us that he's going to invest in number 11, and he's also going to invest in number 3. Those are going to be where he's going to invest in. Well, you can see right here, we have a town that we know he's going to invest in. He is going to remove this. He is going to he's going to build a train station there, and then he will put this out there and build track to it. So all of the time and effort he's doing to do that can help us out just as much as him if we have cards that go to that location. So you can see here, this card will actually go to that location. This one will go to 7, and this one will go to 8. There is something to be said for going to number 7 because well, it's our learning game. We're going to learn how to do this, and we're just going to go. So we're going to claim number 11. The AI is very simple. They always try to get the one in the middle. If they can't get the one in the middle because we've already taken it, then he will take the one on the left. So it's either the middle or the left. He's going to choose one of those two. He's going to take this one, which means this one gets discarded. That's important, again, because there are ways to get things out of the discard pile. All right. So I'm just going to slide his card out of the way. All right. So now, now you do this left to right. So I get to go first. And I take my little meeple and I get to decide where I want to put it. If I put it here... hang on a second. Before I do that, I have to pay for this card. First thing it tells us is it costs 2, plus if there's already a train station there, it costs you an extra 2. Well, there's no train station there because it's early in the game, so it's going to cost me 2 money. So I'm going to spend 2 money for this. And the other thing that this does is it moves one of these rail lines ahead. There's white, there's black, and there's gold. And we are going to move the gold in front. And the reason that's important is that at the end of the game, whichever token is out in front is going to earn 6 victory points for each of the cities that have a gold station there. And the one that comes in second is going to earn 3 victory points for every train station that color is. So I did that. Okay. I move out the gold. And I spent my money on it. Now, I choose where I want to go. I can either become first again, and I get a bonus, which is move up a certain track, put it there and get money, or put it there and get victory points. So little clovers are like victory points. I think I'm going to put it there and try to take first spot. And I'm going to move one of the train tracks ahead a space. And I've already moved gold. Maybe we'll invest in gold. We'll just move gold out there. That's what we'll try to do. All right, then we simply take our thing and we put it in the middle of our track. All right. And we'll do his here in a minute, but we look at these. We look at this, the scoring for the round. So this is each. You notice that this card is blue based upon the number of players. It tells you what color of card to use. So we use blue, then yellow, 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 and they're randomized. This tells us what kind of track. We're at B here, so we can pay 1 money to get 2 victory points to build a track, which is pretty good. It's actually 1 money for 2 victory points. It's a 1 for 2. You can see some of these are paying 4 money for 5 victory points, which is not very good at all. Or 3 money for 4 victory points, or 2 money for 4 victory points. So a 1 for 2 is a pretty good value. So if we want to lay track, now would be a good time to do it. This says, it says check the rule booklet to find out what that symbol means is what it says. Okay. Oh, really? Okay, that little symbol there says you can repeat an action from a train card that you have already used. In the case of using your engine or another player's engine again, you will have to pay the cost of using it again. But you can use that again. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so basically every one of these cards is going to give us ways to break the rules of the game. All right, this says, what does this say? 4x. What is that? Let me look it up because I want to make sure I'm reading this right. I think that means you can do your train action up to 4 times. Let's see if it tells us. Alright. Gray cards, blue cards. Yes. Yeah, that's the only thing it says about that. 4x. I believe that means you can do it over and over and over again. You can repeat an action from your train card that you've already used. Okay, but so we can do it up to 4 times. All right, so this card we can just kind of set aside for now. And so now, oh, hang on. It tells us how many actions we get. That's what that is. We get 4 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4. And obviously, you get 4 actions. And we can repeat train actions, which are these actions. Oh, and this is a train action too, which is also interesting. Okay. So the cool thing about this game is you can do this with your stuff. You can also use your opponent's stuff. This is still in place, so that hasn't happened. But our opponent has a thing on his engine that I might want to do. I could actually use his ability. I would have to pay him 2 money to do it, and I would have to pay 2 money to use the engine. But it might be worth doing if I wanted to activate that ability, which is adding one of our tokens to one of those locations. So, our engine is build a track. And as we talked about, building a track, yeah, we got this. Building a track is very good right now. So we might want to build a track, especially where we know where we want to go. Again, we want to get to 11 eventually. He's going to be building there, right? So we don't necessarily need to do that because he will build it for us. We don't know about the other cities. Building a track. Do we want to... Let me see if building a track, does that earn you anything? You can choose any space on the track cost marker. Let's see. Engine. Now let's look at the engine. Maybe it tells us on the engine. Nope. All right. Play track. Right. So that's actually very interesting that we could actually earn a lot of victory points by just laying a bunch of track. We can just lay a bunch of track out here. So we can pay that. It's going to cost us 2 money. So we spend 3 and get 1 back. Oh, you know what? No, we can't do that. What the hell am I doing? You have to have a track first. You have to have a track to lay a track, dummy. And this says whenever I take an ability, I get to take it twice. So actually I moved this up twice. So gold is going to be very valuable. All right, the first action we're actually going to take, because we have not a lot of money, we're going to take this action, which is going to allow us to get 5 money. 3, 4, 5 money. And then we can move up any of the color track. We're going to move up the gold. We're going to make sure gold wins, so we know what we're going to invest in. Gold. Yeah, gold. All right, that's our first action. Again, we could invest in which might be worth it to get some of these, because these are each worth -3 victory points at the end of the game for every one that we have. So we're gonna we're gonna use this special ability. It's gonna cost us 2 money to use an engine, and then we would pay him 2 money. But he doesn't care about money, so he takes victory points instead. He turns them into victory points. And now we can take one of our little things, and we can put it out there. And this is basically like an area majority thing at the end of the game. We don't know which one he's going to invest in, but he normally goes from the left to the right. If I put it here, I'll get my 2 money back. So we're going to go here, and we will get 2 money back, because that's the special ability of that location. Nice. I just want to see the we don't have the prepare ground action. Yeah, we don't have the prepare ground action. That's interesting. I'm just was wondering, is like prepare ground. Choose a city that has a construction token in its station space. Pay the cost indicated. Remove it. Lay track is a completely different action. So we need the remove. We need the remove track. How do we? Okay. Well, that's going to be interesting. So that's our second. And the reason is you want to destroy these, you keep the track, and then you can use the track to build, right? So that is super unfortunate. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to pay him 2, but again, he doesn't care. He's going to just take 2 victory points. And we're going to put on another one of these things. Like, he's got the better engine, unfortunately. And yeah, we're going to go there and get our 2 money back. We have 1. I wonder if you can just do the action. That's what I'm... No, it just doesn't make sense. Just doesn't make sense. Hang on a second. Number of actions you can perform in each round is varied and always depends on what the current event card indicates. If you decide to take fewer actions, you receive a yen for every action you don't take. You can do the action in whatever order you like, and unless otherwise stated, each card can only be used once. You can perform the same action numerous times by using multiple cards that offer it to you. The actions available on the train cards are as follows. I am just wondering how this is going to play out, because if we... I can't build track until I get some track. So like this power is kind of worthless right now. And this is... let's see, the other engine cards are, yeah, okay, there's one, and there's build. So randomly we got we got a great one, but you need a power to remove the. Yep, same thing. I'm gonna pay 2. I'm going to pay him 2, because again we can use multiple actions, and I'm going to put out another thing. This one, do we want to try and secure that one, or do we want to branch out? Let's branch out. So that says spend 1 money, get 2 victory points. We should probably try to get some victory points. Alright, we are completely done. We are used all our actions. Most of our actions were on him. That sucks. Alright, now he will always just take this, but he's going to get a money. Anytime he gets money, he gets a victory point instead. He puts his thing in there like that. So we could actually build on that. But he just looks at his section, Marabara. Number 3. He will take this, boom, and he's going to get 2 victory points for that. And then Yokohama, boom, he does the same thing. Takes that action, takes it off the board. He gets 1 victory point for that. And that's all he does on the first round. And I believe that is 1 complete turn. We are done. Okay. Alright, so now slide these over. Unless we can get something to help us. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we desperately need this one to remove track. We desperately want this one. Well, fortunately, we're first player, so we get to go there. Oh, we don't have any. Oh, wait. We get income. At the end of the round, we get income. Right. At the end of the round. At the end of the round, there's income. Otherwise, we would be screwed. Actions. End of round. After all players have finished their actions, check if the current event is the end. See if the current event has an end of round thing. It doesn't. We got to prepare the next round. Yep. Okay. Yep. All right. So this in and around, this goes away. And I'll get this one into play. This shows us where to put this token. And it's going to be 5 actions. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all of them. And we get 3 money. Because we have 3 of those things in there. So investing in that early is important. Okay, so then these come out. We now, if we choose one of these, yeah, I think we have to choose this. He would take the center. Oh, we have to put that there. He puts that there. Hang on, let's not rush. Let's not rush. Okay, so now we move the gold up 1, and we have to pay him money. The city does not have anything, so we're okay. Then we will take our token. We will put it... Put it there. I'm going to push gold ahead again. And we're going to put this in. Now, you always put them left to right, and that's unfortunate because you're trying to build a straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever. You're trying to build from lower to higher, and for every one you do, it's 3 victory points at the end of the game. So if you were to build a train that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that would be worth 15 extra victory points at the end of the game. 3 per each of the cars. So this goes in the discard pile because it didn't get selected. He gets this one. We'll look at that in a minute. Oh, he should have moved the black one up when it was his turn. All right, so this one is F for tracks. We have 5 actions, and this is you can go here to get 7 money, which is pretty good. So first action, we're going to go there and get 7 money. 5, 6, 7. Second action, we're going to come here and we're going to remove some track. Woohoo! Maybe we invest in this place. 5. We know he's not going to do it. So, yeah, let's invest in that. So we'll build there. It costs us 3 money to take that one. But we get 3 victory points to remove the track there. So right now it costs us 4 money for 5 victory points to build this track if we want to build it. So not great. Very expensive as well. Oh, I forgot. We get a double bonus. This should have moved up a second time. Every time we move that, it should go up twice because of this bonus. We get 2 times the bonus. Okay. You can actually steal your opponent's tracks as well. But unfortunately, we don't even have a way to build a freaking... Again, look at this. Like, the 2 ones that we didn't get were remove the tracks and build the station. And neither one of us took those options, so we can't build there. This is going to be a very dead game, I guess. So we have 3 more actions. I guess we'll build a track. Might as well. Put that there. It costs... It. Oh no, I can't even. I can't even afford it. I can't even do it. Can't even do it. So we'll have to come here and get 5 money. Then I'll have to come here. It's going to cost us 2 because of the engine. And then it costs us 4 money. But we do get 5 victory points. And we're tied with them. We got 1 action remaining. We're going to do the same thing with him. We're going to pay 2 because it's an engine power. Give him 2, which is 2 victory points for him. And we're going to put out another one of these. The reason I'm doing that now is because this here will lock it off so we can't put things into one of those sections out there. Which one do we want to invest in? Atomi? Atomi will allow you to move your pieces around inside your train. Like you could, switch these 2 around. So you can try to create your straights a little easier. Which we don't need at this point. That will give us some money back. And that one will let us spend money for victory points. We're going to go there again. Spend a money for 2 victory points. So we're tied again. We are done. Alright, the AI now. He goes second. It is a money, so he goes 1 spot. He puts this in here. Like that. He then starts at the top, Marabara. Marabara, which is here. He would remove the track, but the track's already removed, so he will then build... He's going to build a station there. Which station will he build? That is a great question. Let's look. He always builds the station that gains the most victory points. In the case of ties, he builds the station which has the most advanced value counter. So because this one is out the most, he wanting to build a gray one. So he's going to build a gray station there. So that's this. Next thing is this one. Boom. So he is going to go to Ardawara, which is number 10. He's going to take that. Then he's going to come and go to this one and let's see how that plays out. Hido places a flame cauldron in this Olympic venue. Hido places a flame cauldron in this Olympic venue and scores 2 victory points. Okay. Oh, and he took this, which is going to move black up another spot. Got to remember. So he's taking the 2 blacks. I've taken the 2 gold. Okay. Is that everything? Nope. Then he does Yokohama. Oh, we just did that one. Yes. So he does everything kind of top to bottom in that column. Next column, he'll do Maribara. He'll do this one again. He'll do this, and then he'll do this one. Okay. So that is interesting. So 1, 2, 3. All right, so yeah, it doesn't really matter about his tail, because let's face it, we're not going to be activating his tail. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. So we get to pick first. Maribara, we know he's going to invest in that one. Osaka and Hashima. Again, but we also need to be able to put out a frickin'... See, this is when you put out a thing, you can put out 2 of them. Is that what that says? Let's see. This is blue card. Let's see what this says. Blue card. Oh, that's a train track. Damn. I'm pretty sure that means when you perform the participate in the Olympic Avenue action, you gain twice the reward of the venue when you place your flame cauldron. Okay, so you get twice the reward, not get to put out two of them. If you choose a venue that grants 2 victory points, you would pay 2 yen to get 4 victory points. That's this one. So pay 2 yen to get 4 victory points, get 4 money, or move your stuff around twice for whatever reason. All right. This seems pretty good. And we know he's going to invest more stuff into it. So it's going to be, again, it's only going to score if it has a station and it's linked to the rail tray. Then at the end of the game, it'll score based on 3, 6, or 1 victory points based on how far up the color is that whatever the station is in there. So it's all a guessing game until you know it happens. But first thing is you have to remove this. Then you have to build a then you have to build a station. Then you have to build a train. So it's a 3-step process. But we know he's going to be doing it. So that would also move up gold. But it also, oh wait, we got a money at the end of the round too. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get $4. He gets 1, so he gets 1 victory point. Again, he doesn't care about money. He takes victory points. Money. We'll put our money here, I guess. That's fine for now. So nothing's happened there. Nothing's happened there. We know this one's we're gonna take this one, unfortunately. So we'll put our thing there. It's gold, so that goes up. We have to pay 3 money. There's no station there. It would cost us more money. Thank God for that. And if you can't pay the money, then you have to lose victory points to pay for the money. And then he will take this center one. This gets discarded. We'll see his in a second. I get to, you know what? Maybe we'll let him choose first next time because we need the money. We need the money. Yeah, we're going to go here. And I get 2 money because I get twice the reward because of this power. Okay, we're in the third turn already. So this turn is C. So it's 2 money for 3 victory points. We get 5 actions again. That's all of them. And, oh, it's got a build station. Oh, that's huge. Okay, we can start building these stations we're going to need. All right, so we will put this in. Again, you have to build it this way. We can no longer put things there. That's what this little token says. It's got a little red X on there. You can't go there anymore. We can't put anything there, I don't think, anymore. He kind of locks us out of that spot. But currently, we still own it. So here's something interesting. I actually have the 3 and the 5 and the 11. If I was to go here and rearrange, I could rearrange to 3, 5, 11, and then if I can get the 4, I can go 3, 4, 5. That's 3, 6. That's 9 victory points if I could make that happen. That's a lot of victory points. All right, so we get 5 actions. We know he's going to be building up this area. We know he's going to be building up this area. We know he's going to be building up this area. We have to do this area ourselves. So we are going to build. First action, we're going to build. Oh, wait. We're going to need money. Did we get money? We didn't get money. Damn, we only have $3. So we're going to have to go here to get $5. 3, 4, 5. $5. That's our first action. Second action, we're going to build a station. Now, whenever you build a station, the ones at the top are worth 6 victory points. These are 4 victory points. This is 2 victory points, and that is 1 victory point. So if you can build the ones at the top, you're worth more victory points. But again, they might not be worth as much on the end. And again, we're gonna build this, which for sure. And that is 4 victory points. And it costs us what does it cost to build that? That's a good question. Pay 3 yen. Pay 3 yen. So we got to pay $3. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, I was looking for the price. Pay 3 yen. Okay. So now we got a station. We got it linked up with the track. So this is going to score based upon either 6, 3, or 1. Right now it's doing good for us. It's worth 6 victory points. It's way out in front. That was our second action. Our third action, unfortunately, is going to be to pay off this guy again. Damn. We're going to... Damn. Damn. Where are we going to go? If I go there, it's going to cost me 2 and 2. I only have $1 left, and if I went there, I'd only have $1. I wouldn't have enough to get the double value. Damn. Damn. That stinks. Having to pay him, it's just the worst thing ever. Let's go here. Let's see, we know he's going to go 3 and 10 and 11. We don't know. 3, we got 5 and 11. So let's take 4 away. So we're gonna pay 2 money to get 2 victory points. Hey, we're in first place. That gets there. Okay. That's... Damn. It's just not a lot of actions that we need. Like, his actions are build... Like, we got a boatload of those actions to build tracks. We just don't have any... We don't have any of the other... I don't know if this is just a weird situation or what. And, of course, 2 of the 3 things I got aren't abilities to put things on. What I have is ongoing power. This is an ongoing power. This is an ongoing power, so I can't even, like, go there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spend an action. Money. We're going to fucking pay him again, I guess. No, I can't. I don't have the money to pay him. Now, that's not good either. So we'll just get $2. We'll have to just take $2, which is a wasted opportunity. You can't be doing that, but I got nothing else I can do. I don't. Then, see, he gets his car. He will go into first position. He bumps up the lowest one whenever he goes there. And now he gets to pick first, which could be a big problem here in a minute. I'm actually just going to put my caboose on the bottom like that. So I'm running out of space here. Running out of space quick. Okay. So that's the end of round 3. We go to round 4. Round 4 is an A, so it's 1 for 1. 4 actions. And you can do the build action over there. Oh, wait, we didn't do his stuff, round 3. Maribaro. He would build... He should have built there last time, too. So he would build the black one actually there. He would have built the black one there. And now the third time he's going to build this. So first time he would remove this. Second time he builds the thing. Third time he puts the thing out. So this is the third time we should have activated it. Okinawa, which is here, he's going to build it. The most is the white. He will take the white because it's not longer tied. He just earned 12 more points from building those two things. He will then go to Shinakawa. He will remove this for 3 victory points. And then Yokohama, he's going to build a track there. So that one's going to score, which is good for us. He did all the work. So that's the end of the third round. Now we go to the fourth round. And he gets to pick first, so he's going to choose the middle one. Here's the first one. Here's the second one. Here's the third one. So he chooses the middle one. That is the white. So white moves up. Then we have to pick ours. This is what? Get it? Is this the one that gets us from the? Gets us a. No, at the end of the round, all players can buy a card from the discard pile in turn order and add it to their train. As usual, the card is added to the left of the tail. Really? So this is get a card out of the discard pile. That's these 3 cards. Yeah. This is gold, so I'd move gold up again. If I chose this one and move white, white would actually move up twice. Plus, we would get to go first next time. But this gives us a power of activate a location again or you can activate. So if it's got a thing, you can put a second one there for $1. I believe is what that means. I believe that's what that means. By paying 1 yen, you can reuse a card that you've already used this turn. Yes, that's what I thought. Well, I guess we'll take that because that's going to score big points at the end. So we'll choose this, which is white. And then, okay, so now, first player, I get to decide first where I'm, oh wait, we got money. 1, 2, 3, $4 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 victory point for him. Now, where am I going to go with the $2 or do I want to go first? I think we'll go here and move that up twice. This goes here. This goes here, and he goes another victory points. This gets discarded. He's got 2 of these cards now. I got these 2 cards. And you can't just like put them like, I can't just like stack this over here because again, there's an order of points you can get. Okay. So, I went left, so I go first. We are doing this, which is A, 4 actions, and, right, Olympic venue, where I'm going to definitely go to the Olympic venue. And I'm going to put this in there, which allows me to rearrange everything. Three, 5, 5, 11. 3, 5, 5, 11. Okay. Then I'm going to spend $1 to activate this power. It allows me to do it again a second time. And this time I'm going to go here. And I can spend $2 to get 4 victory points. 2 for 4 victory points. Nice. Because of this power right there. Okay. We know he's going to be working on 8, 3, 10, 8, and 11. We are looking on 3, 5, and 11. So 3 is going to score well, 5 is going to score well, 11 is going to score well. So all of our stuff is scoring now. Do we want to remove a track? See, we don't know. I'm going to go here to get $5. I got 1 action remaining. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to spend this action to here. I'm going to pay 2 for an engine. And I'm going to pay him 2. And it's going to allow me to put this out, which I'm going to... Oh, shit. Put this here. And they're going to spend $2 for 4 victory points. Very expensive. Fucking expensive thing. Fucking expensive. But I've got rid of all those pieces and they're all out, so that should help us. And I got $5 left. And there's only 1 round left, so we'll see. So round 4, he does this. Number 4. Oh, because we were going to do 3, 4, 5. That's why it's missing that. So because of that, he's going to put the engine here. It's white or black. He's going to choose white because white's more valuable at this point. And that's worth 4 victory points. Then he's going to do red. And he's going to put track out there. Again, placing track. Do you get any victory points for that? Oh, by the track cost counter, he gets 1 victory point, right? Then he does 8, which is this. He's going to build this one here, which is 4 victory points. We're going to get murdered, I think. And then finally, Tokyo, number 12. He's going to take this, and he's going to get 1 victory point for that. We have 1 round remaining. All right, we get 2, 4, 6. We get $7 though. We get to pick first. We are losing big time, but we're hoping that our investment in the Olympic Games is going to help us out. We got 1 left, which is going to go to B. So it's 1 money for 2 victory points. That's pretty good. 4 actions. And at the end of this, we're going to get to score a city of our choice. At the end of this, we're going to get to score a city of our choice. Okay. So we get our 3 cards. 1, which is Toko, Otami, and Odarwara, which is number 10. We definitely want this one, so we're going to put our guy. Where's our guy? Here's our guy. Over there. 9 is nothing. 2 is nothing. Yep. But he's going to take the centerpiece. This goes away. He gets to go first. Takes that there. Takes the lowest one up a notch. Black is now more valuable than white. All right. So he does all of his 5th column things. So Hashimama, number 4. He's going to put a track out there. I get 2 victory points. Here he's going to put this out, which is going to go to this location. Puts out one of his things. He goes to Shizuku, number 8, which is going to put this out, which is again 2 victory points. Then Tokyo, unfortunately for him, he's going to put this out for 2 victory points. Okay. Then it's our go. We will put this here. We get $2 from this power. This comes in here, which means we can't rearrange our stuff, which means we get 4 actions. Let's see, 10 is decked out, 11 is decked out, 5 is decked out, 3 is decked out. We're doing a good job of getting all of our stuff because you get minus victory points. If you don't deck them out. Which might end up biting him in the ass. I don't know if he gets minus victory points or not, but he's looking at a couple minus victory points at this point. So we get 4 actions. Alright. Right now it's 1 gold for 2 victory points. That's a pretty good investment. So we're going to go here and we're going to remove this for 3 money, but it's going to get us 3 victory points. We should have bought more things. So, second action. There's not a single place to build a fucking... All these cards out here, there's not a single place to build a station. We had one on our yearly thing, but that was the only spot to build a station. Like, I can't build a station. There's, like, no way for me to build a station. There's no way to build a station. It's not good. It's just not good. We just don't have enough good locations to do good actions. Now, of course, you know, if we would have started with different engine, right? Maybe it would be different, but we didn't. We randomly chose these, and but I have to give this game a negative review, unfortunately. It's just not going to work out. Going to have to let this one go, unfortunately. Going to have to let this one go, I think. Because I saw this and was interested in it, and I love train games and, you know, delivery and all that. And there's some good decisions, but it's just not... it's got a cool solo mode, which I thought, oh, that's kind of cool how you do a column, you know, first year you do this column, second year you do all those actions, third that column, fourth column, fifth column. Oh, that's kind of cool. You know, I was like, hey, that's pretty neat. But let's be honest, like, there are ways that you can be, like, screwed. There's just no actions. The AI doesn't give 2 fucks. He does whatever he wants, which is... it's just not right, because I can't fucking build. I can't build a station. Like, all the stations, I built one station. And we had this card here, we were able to build a station. Like, I was able to put a thing on here and build a station. That's one time the whole game that I've been able to build a station. One time the whole game. And so all the other stations got built because he automatically builds them. Like, that seems a little broken in my eyes. Doesn't it seem a little broken in your eyes? Doesn't it not seem a little broken in your eyes? Am I missing something? Oh, the other thing is we forgot to take our rewards. White would move up, and I think he took this one, which was gold. So gold would move up, and white would have moved up. And white would have moved up a second time because of me. So, not that it matters, because black and white are about the same right now. Although, it's crazy. I got one action remaining, and I don't have anything to do with it. Like, I could put out a train track. Let's do that. It's going to cost me 2. But then I get put out a train track for 2 whopping victory points. Woohoo! Guess we'll put it here. Like that. Oh, I get 2 more actions after that, right? Because I just don't have the actions to do anything. Like, I can't build... I mean, again, cool idea where you can use your stuff or your opponent's stuff. So even though your opponent's got things, which is cool, but like his things aren't giving me what I need to do either. So it's not like all of these actions out here, not a single one is going to help me build a fucking the one thing you need in the game. Like there's a one fucking card that had the build on it the whole game. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I'm just going to take $5. And then for my last action, I'm going to come here. I'm going to spend $1 to redo that and get another $5. Because I got nothing else to do. Now at the end of the turn, we get to score. Let's see how we score this. Thank God this game is done. I'm going to have to let this one go, folks. I think I'm going to have to let this go. At the end of the round, all players can score a city of their train of their choice. They need to take into account the carriage cards they have for that city and the value of the stations according to how the station value counters are positioned at that moment. I will score Nagauta, since I have 2 of those cards. It's a gold city. That's 6 victory points. 12 victory points. 31, 43. He will score... How does the AI do this? Good question. I don't know if he would. Would he score it? Probably, but I don't know. Can he score this? It's a black city, 9, 1, and 7. So this is his only city that would even score, and it would score 1 victory point. Okay, that was a pretty good catch-up there. All right. End of game scoring. He does not score negatively for cities in his carriage with no laid tracks. He doesn't get negative points. He does not score negatively for Olympic values without a laid track, where he has a majority. He has the majority of nothing. Does he have any consecutive cities? He does not have any consecutive cities. He gets to freely rearrange his cards, but he's got 1, 3, 7, 7, 9, which he's got nothing consecutive. I think I would score a bunch of points, and let's see. I'm not sure he would score any points, to be honest. The 2 cities Oh, so these two cities he's considered to automatically have the majority in? Okay. He gets to freely rearrange his cards. He doesn't get negative points. All right. Well, I will say this. All right. Here's what I will say about this game, and I don't mean to be mean or nasty or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. But, this is my first playthrough, and it's a learning game. So I know a lot of people appreciate, but I spent a lot of time in the rule booklet for a very simple game. There's only like 8 pages of rules. It's not a very complex game. And most of the iconography is very easy, but there's like a lot of ambiguities that are not explained in the rule booklet. Like, what does he do? How does he score this? Like, does he score his city? Does he not score his city? There's no rule in there for solitaire mode on whether or not he scores his city or not. So I will score his city assuming that he does, but I don't think he would score his city. Second thing I will say about this game is I don't know if had a very bad outcome, but when there is an important part of the game, building rail stations, because the only ones that score are cities that have a rail station and a track. Those are the only cities that score. So, like, we would get a whole bunch of points. He would get nothing. So this is how, like, the balancing mechanism was, what's going on. I mean, just to kind of tell you, he would get basically bupkis. He's got nothing in 7, nothing in 1, nothing in 9, and 3 is okay. That scores, and he's going to get a whopping 1 victory point. So this is gold, goes to 6. That is 1 or 3, and this is 1. So 6, 3, and 1. So he's going to get 1 victory point. So he's up to 51. But we would score 3, which is 1 point. We would score 5, which is 6 points twice. So that's 12. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 11, which is another 6 points. 10, which is 3 points. We would score for having some extra money here. I think it's like for every 3 gold you get a victory point or something like that. I don't know. I saw it in the rule booklet. But at this point, to be honest, I don't give two craps about it, because I don't like games that don't give the players or the AI a option to play the game. Like, you can't, like, literally, like, one of the most important things, again, like, yes, we could have had these cards, like, we could have started with, like, I could have started with this one, and he could have started with this one, and it might have been completely different, but when you don't have cards that allow you to remove track, which we didn't. The first 2 rounds, we couldn't remove track. We could not remove any track. And the only thing you can do when there's a thing on there is remove the track. Like, you can't build a station on there. So, like, we're stuck. Like, we can't do anything. And then we finally are able to remove the track because we got a card that was able to allow us to do that. And we come across one station build, like one card, and it was on this thing. It wasn't even on like one of the regular cards. The whole game, and it's like it just hampered everything. Like, we couldn't do what we needed to do because we're waiting on one special thing to show up, and I don't like games like that. So, long story short, it's just not in my opinion, a good game for me, because it's just, I don't like when games don't let you do things that you're supposed to be able to do. Like, I shouldn't have to wait on this icon to show up. Again, maybe that was a weird situation where, like, the cards that we drew and the cards that came out, like, the chance of that happening is very small. But if that's still a chance, you can't have a game like that. You got to build in a house rule, like, or not even a house rule. You have to build something into the game, like, if this situation comes up, then you have to reshuffle or redo it or whatever. I don't know. Again, maybe I'm missing something because this is a learning game, but for me, the game seems broken because you cannot do the things that you need to do in the game. And then the second part of this is, there is no way in all God's creation of heavens and earth that the AI would choose these cards if they were a human player. There is no fucking way. Well, of course, there have to be some kind of randomness, right? Because it's an AI system and blah, blah, blah. But I know what cards he's doing because of, I can kind of see the cards that weren't flipped up. Like, I could see, okay, he's going to be working on this card. He's going to be working on this one, right? So I knew that coming into it. He should know that as well. Like, this is an important part of the thing. He should know which ones are going to score a lot at the end. He's got bumpkiss cards here, like, that are worth nothing. Like, nobody's going to play like this. So if you're trying to simulate an AI, you're trying to simulate a human player, there's no way in hell that this is a human player, because nobody would be that dumb. Like, nobody's going to invest in number 7. Why would you get a number 7 card? It doesn't do anything. Like, how many points did I score at the end of the game because I chose the cards that had all the good pieces on it? Like, as a human, you know this stuff, right? And the AI that's supposed to simulate a human should know this stuff, and it doesn't. It's got a cool system where you again, first round you go through there, second round you go through this stuff, third round, fourth round, fifth round, and you're going through and doing things, but like random results are giving this guy bumpkiss, like nothing good. That's just terrible. It's like horrible. So he's got like no points to score at the end of the game. Like, that's just not, like, he should be picking the cards that he needs to set up for himself so that he can do the things that I was doing, not just randomly grabbing cards off the stack. He should be going, I want this card, and if this card's not there, I want this card, and if that card's not there, then I want this one, and if that card's not there, I want this one, because he wants to score those parts. Does that not make sense to anyone out there? That's crazy. Some really cool, neat ideas with this game, but man, it is terrible, terrible design, terrible, absolutely horrible. 2026, the first dud of the year. Shin Kansen, whatever your name is. Shin Kansen Zero-Kei is first dud of the year. We can get rid of, because for the reasons mentioned. Again, it could just be a weird situation that we ran into where we can't do things in the game, but like, you saw the playthrough. Like, it's very frustrating when I'm trying to play the game and I can't do the things in the game because I'm waiting on a stupid part, an icon to come out. That's just not, it's just not good in my opinion, the way that's set up. So, oh well. Sometimes you hit and sometimes you miss, but this for me is a big fat, just the way he just did things is just nonsensical. Like nobody in their right mind would do things like that. That's just not the way. It's not the way it would do it. Let's just be honest. It's just not the way you would do it. I mean, there is some cool things with, again, the way the AI does things, like top to bottom. Like, you know, okay, I'm going to, first round, I'm just going to do this one and this one. Second round, I'm going to be doing this and this, this and this. Third round, I'm going to be doing this, this, and this. But the AI should also kind of know, like, hey, I'm working on these parts. It should know it should know like what you're trying to do, like what it's trying to do, and not just like randomly grab cards off a deck. It should be like, hey, if this number is available, then get this one. If not, then get this one. And if not, get this one. Because otherwise he's going to have 0 points at the end of the game, which is what happened. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's a little wanky, to be honest. It just doesn't make a lot of sense in what it's doing and what it's trying to do. Unfortunately, for me, that just means it's not going to stick around. And I'm going to have to get rid of this one because that's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Unfortunately. Well, unfortunately, you know, every time you play a game, you just never know. You get something, you think, oh, this one looks cool. It's got a unique system, and it just depends on how it's implemented. And again, the theme just didn't really do much for me. I am a huge train game guy. I've done a lot of train games in my years. I've got, let's see, 3 copies of Steam right there. Like I can see them right there. I got 3 copies of Steam. I got, what's it called? The one in the back. Wide World of Trains or whatever it's called. I've got several of them. I've got Ticket to Ride, of course. I've got all of those. I love my train games, so it's not a matter of that, but it's a matter of like when you make a game and there's okay. What I want you to do is I want you to remove this piece off of the I'm going to have a whole bunch of locations, and I want you to remove the piece, and then I want you to build a train station, and I want you to build a track. Okay. For 2 rounds, I can't remove the piece at all because we don't have that option. And then I finally get to remove them. The AI gets to remove them for free, but I can't remove anything. I can't do anything. I'm handcuffed. I can't basically do anything. Then we finally remove those things, and to build the piece, to build the train station, there's 1 guard in the whole game that we come across. In the whole playthrough, we had 1 card that allowed us to build a train station. 1 time. So we built 1 train station the whole time, while the AI built all the other ones because he can just do it for free anytime he feels like it. Well, that's kind of a bummer because that's our second bad one in the last month or so. Let's see, December. Let's see, we had a bad one in December. What was that? That was what was that one? I will tell you what it was. Hang on. Oh, Blood of the Lions, right. Terrible game. Absolutely horrible. And I know Cardboard Commander's in the chat. He's probably thinking, oh, I love that game. Blood of the Lion, terrible game. Oh my god, just horrible. Terrible decisions, terrible design. I did not like that one at all. And then, of course, we had after that we had the Star Wars the deck building game, and then we started 2026. 2026 started off great. We had two really good ones in a row. I mean, awesome. Arkham Horror Final Hour, Run Fight or Die. Both of those pretty decent games. And now, unfortunately, we got another dead one, another dud. That's just the luck of the draw. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes we go months without having a bad one. But I mean, that's like two bad ones and four. Two out of four were bad. Ugh. All right, let's see. We got to update our Shin Kansen Zero-Kei. Anybody know what year it was made? Let's see. Look it up on Board Game Geek. It was 2021. 2021. It's a new one. It's a Euro game. Game was bad. Learning game was bad. Neat ideas, but terrible design. That's what I'm gonna say about it. Again, maybe I'm just got unlucky with the draw. What we ended up getting, but again, if there's a chance that you can draw dead, then you should have something in your game that says, okay, if nobody gets this card, and this card at the start, then restart or reshuffle or whatever. Maybe you shouldn't be random. Like one player should have something, because again, you can use other players' things. So some kind of, again, maybe there's something in the rules for that, but I didn't see anything. I didn't read all the rules, but I can guarantee that there probably was other bad design things in this game that I don't know. I just not a big fan of. It's a damn shame. The game looks cool. It has some really cool ideas, and I love the little AI system, but man, like just having the AI just randomly choosing a card when it should be trying to focus in on the cards that it wants so that it can get the most points at the end of the game. Like, it should know this stuff, and it should try to do that, not just, oh, I'm going to choose this card. We'll see you later. Take care. Have a good night. See you next time. Thanks.